Hey, good evening. I am about to give these away to their forever homes tomorrow, and I've done videos on this one and on this one, and the final one I have yet to do a video, so that's why I'm here tonight. Excuse me. What I've done is what I like to do lately. This is the way I like to make them. It's 2 pieces of pattern paper, cardstock pattern paper, and then this is an image from Mrs. Cogs, Pink in the Garden. Isn't that beautiful? It's glued down. I've just added the photo corners for just cuteness. This die cut came from, my goodness, Rita Donnelly, and also the fabric, which I thought went great with the pink, and then 2 little pink rats. So that's the cover. The back I've left plain. It is such pretty paper. Goodness, excuse me. Oh, and I forgot to untie it. Oh my goodness. Well, this should be fun. So I've added a bowl pin and a bead dangle, and we're calling this a charm, even though it's probably a connector, but I thought it was pretty. So, here we go. The closure is eyelets and, oh, hang on, eyelets and muslin. Sorry about that. Muslin is secure. It's a secure tie, so that's the good part, I guess. Okay. So I've made a library pocket with an Edith Holden book page. Here's some ruffled muslin, tea-dyed muslin. And then inside the pocket we have this card. So it's This Book Belongs To, and a crown. And I edge punch the top. And this quote: "Happiness lies in the joy of achievement, the thrill of creative effort. Franklin D. Roosevelt." And then I've stamped it. And she can journal on the back. Excuse me, I've got this congestion in my head, so every time I talk a lot, it makes me have to clear my throat. So I apologize for that. Okay, we have some stationery that I thought was pretty and pink. Here is a label that she can write journal or diary or memories or journey or date it, however she wants to use that. I just thought it was pretty. And pink flowers. A little bit of stamping throughout. Here we have a paper clip just holding a wonderful die cut from Rita. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the flowers on this. So of course it had to go in here because it's pink flowers. And I did a little yellow scallop circle punch to go with the yellow here. And then there's a little fabric trim. And it's just an extra piece of tea-dye paper to turn on. It goes right in this cute little pocket. This is an altered paper clip. And a tag. Lots of journaling space in here. Here is a piece of embossed paper that I've just ripped a piece off. A little cute little bird in a branch. And can you tell that I just re-inked my vintage photo? Look how dark that is. Oh well. And a scripture that says, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." More stamping, and she can journal on that. The pocket that I've done some more ruffles, thank you. And this is from Artie Mays. And then I've just done a little bit of cheesecloth behind it. And inside the pocket, we have this journal card that I've made. This sheep is worthy of divine rescue simply because it is loved by the shepherd. And this paper comes from Tsunami Rose. And then this one from Mrs. Cox. And then I've done a little Tim Holtz sentiment. More from her Pink in the Garden. Excuse me. Vintage tracing paper. This is Tracy Fox, and then I put an Artie Mays sentiment on it, and it flips out. Lots of journaling. Here is a ticket tuck spot. There we go. With a little bit of fabric, some lace that I got from Sarah Garza, and 3 buttons. And then tucked into that is a Hermelinda type tag with a Tracy Fox, beautiful flowers on the front, and Edith Holden book page behind that. And then you open it like that, and you get all of this tea-dyed loveliness and a stamp. And in the center of the book, excuse me, we have this file folder pocket. It has 2 distinct pockets. There's glue right here, so you have to put something here and here. So I thought that was, you needed to know that, I guess. Anyway, then we have some lace that I do believe I received from Vintage Paper Emporium on Etsy. Leslie Shop. It's beautiful red. Everybody should have a splash of red in their life. Then we have this card that says, "When you do your part, the Lord adds His power to your efforts." And this beautiful card from Front Porch. Oh my goodness. Front Porch Designs. That's the word. And you can write on all of that. And then, whoop, behind that, we have a jelly bean bag that I've washi taped in, so you still have all of the space you can write on. You can write on the bag. And in the bag, we have a tag that I made with a, oh my word, Mrs. Cox image. Oh, it's late, but that's no excuse, my goodness. I do this in the morning, afternoon, I do this all day long, I can't remember things. Okay, we have another ticket tuck spot with some Aida cloth and a piece of fabric that I made into a bow. And then we have a vintage style postcard, and I've done a little stamp for it. With that gold paper, all the color on it, that is so pretty. It's funny when you go to estate sales now and that's what you're looking for. Paper, get me paper, lots of paper. Okay, here's the next bucket. I've done another ruffle with a lace trim and another Artie Mays. Whoop, Artie Mays. And another journal card that I've made with Tsunami Rose paper. And it says, "Stick to your task till it sticks to you. Beginners are many, but enders are few." Yeah, we all start out really good, don't we? The trick is, keep going, not stop. And this is Mrs. Cox and a Tim Holtz sentiment, "Life is full of beauty." This is Innkeeper dress form traced around onto some pattern paper that I had. And then there's some pretty lace from Rita Donnelly. And behind it, text spot, behind it we have a Mrs. Coggs image from her Flying Birds kit. And it says, "A strange and wonderful place." The Tim Holtz sentiment. Here we have an envelope flap that is a tuck spot for this Hermelinda tag. It is, excuse me, it is a front porch design image on front. And then stamped on the inside and lots of journaling space. And then on the envelope, I've added another Mrs. Coggs image, another Flying Bird one. I love that kit. We have some cheesecloth at the bottom and at the top. And then inside the envelope, we have this journal card from a beautiful paper pad that I received in a swap. And, excuse me, this one from Mrs. Coggs? No, I think it's Front Porch Designs. Oh, I don't know. It's one of them. Yeah, I should just quit while I'm ahead, right? You don't really care who made what, do you? Okay, we flip out. And we have another Mrs. Coggs. I don't know, that one looks a little scary to me. Backed with vintage dictionary page and some beautiful gold ribbon from Rita, and that up for lots of journaling space. Thank you, Hermelinda. You have the greatest ideas. And that is an altered paperclip from the other side. Isn't that pretty? That is from Front Porch Design. And a scripture. And then the back inside cover, we have a gift bag that I've distressed, folded up a little bit to make a tuck spot here. And you have the main envelope here, and then I've left it open the back. So, let's start with the back. We have this tag, the washi tape tag that I've made with some vintage lace. And you can journal on all of that. And then in the pocket, we have this little notepad that I've made with Front Porch Design. Beautiful. And then I made the notes and open it up. We have a beautiful rose stamp. And stapled in here, we have lots and lots of paper to journal on. Oh, we'll call it a mini or a booklet, whatever you want to call it. And then we have this scripture. If they humble themselves before me, then will I make weak things become strong unto them. And stamped. And another Front Porch Design. Isn't that gorgeous? And journal on the back. And that, all of the ones that I'm gifting tomorrow. I hope they like them. Have a good evening, and I'll try and clear my throat. Bye-bye.